This is the plaintiff, Josephine Gravel. She says she moved in with her 29-year-old nephew, the defendant, and ended up loaning him money so his car wouldn't get repossessed. He told her he was getting an unemployment check, and once he did, he would pay her back. He hasn't seen a penny of it. Her sister, his mother, doesn't speak to her anymore because of this court date, and she needs her money back, so she's suing for $2,700, the amount she's rightfully owed. This is the defendant, David Smith. He says this whole story is fictitious. His aunt is making up everything about loaning him the money. Besides, he let her live with him when she was homeless, and she promised to pay him rent, which she never did. So if anyone has owed money, it is him. He's accused of dissing an aunt. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $800 for 4 months back rent.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated and come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Josephine Gravel, you are suing your nephew David Smith for $2,700 in a loan that you say he has refused to repay you.
Correct.
You are counterclaiming against her $800 for rent for 4 months that you say she lived with you and did not pay rent.
Correct.
Okay, talk to me. Tell me what's going on.
I was fighting Social Security for 3 years.
I was fighting
Social trying
Security
to get
for
my
3
Social
years.
Security. I was homeless.
Social Security for what?
I have a disc in my back and I've had heart attacks.
Okay. So you were trying to get disability.
Correct.
All
I
right.
had been in shelters, and towards the end, I went to court in May of last year. I was just awaiting the money to come in.
Okay.
I was staying with my nephew's mother for a month, and then I moved in with David for a month, about 6 weeks.
6 weeks, not 4 months, like you
Not
said?
4 months, no.
Okay, so you say about 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who are the gentlemen who are with you?
This is my son.
Okay.
He's a witness to the fact.
So you move in with your nephew for 6 weeks from when to when?
My nephew and my son.
And your son, for
Yeah.
from when to when?
June 23rd to August 10th.
All right, and how old is your son?
23.
Okay. Now, what
22, I'm sorry.
22, okay. What,
Make me older.
What goes wrong?
On July 28th, I received one of my payments from Social Security. My nephew was very nice, took me around, let me cash it, took me to buy things. And just prior to going to cash the check, he said to me, "We need to speak." He says, "My car is about ready to be repossessed. I need to borrow $2,700.
How much was this check for?
$17,000.
Was that the settlement of your...
$17,000, yes.
Okay. So that was the
One
final
of-
decision from Social Security?
Right, it was one of the checks. I still had 3 more coming in.
Okay. So what's the total amount that you won?
$42,000.
$42,000. And that was for back pay and disability since the time that you started to litigate with them, which had been how long earlier?
October 2007.
Okay.
So about approximately 3 years.
All right. So the first payment came in July of 2010, and what happened with it? He took you to cash a check, and then he asked you for $2,700 of it.
Right, he made sure, he says, "I don't want nobody to know." He sent his girlfriend in the house, so there'll be no witnesses to the fact. And I said, "I don't feel comfortable with this, Dave."
Well, they don't need to be witnesses. Why don't you? Did you get him to sign the promissory note?
He wouldn't sign nothing.
Well, then don't give it to him.
I know. I was stupid, Your Honor.
Well, he's going to tell me,
family.
because I've already read his answer to the complaint, that this just didn't happen. That's why you don't have a promissory note or any witnesses, because it didn't happen. Okay? So now you loan him $2,700 while you're in the car and have all that cash on you.
Correct.
And you don't have him sign anything. There's no acknowledgement by him in any way, shape, or form, and nobody saw that. And then what happens?
2 days, well, I bought a car.
Okay. What kind of car did you buy?
2003 Honda Civic, which he took me to go and get and test drove it. He was, very good.
Did you have a
with
good
it.
relationship with him before this?
Yes, Your Honor, we did.
Okay.
Against family wishes, everybody told me don't do anything for David. David has done stuff to family members, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna give him a chance. He was good enough. He let me come and stay, and I thought we grew closer.
Were you supposed to be paying rent?
I did pay him $200 for July and $200 for August. I left August 10th when I got my place that I am now residing in.
Okay. Do you have the paperwork for when you left in August? Actually, he doesn't contest that you left in August. He says you got there in April.
No, I was
come on
living-
up, please. When did you guys move in?
I moved in with him in February of '09.
Okay, so you'd been living there for a while.
Yeah, I had been living there.
All right, when did your mom move in?
June 23rd, and she stayed till August 10th.
Okay, how do you know? How do you remember the date so well?
Well, because that was the day she got her place and got the money and everything.
But how do you remember the June 23rd part?
Because
Before the tornado.
Hold on, stop whispering answers
sorry.
to him. Go
it was a
ahead.
day before a tornado that we had in Bridgeport.
We had a tornado in Bridgeport.
I can't trust that answer. You coached him on it. That's so annoying. All right. Now, you loan him the money in what month? July?
July 28th.
And then you get your own place in August. And when is he supposed to pay you back?
Within a month. Within a month, he was supposed to get unemployment. He went to an unemployment hearing, and he didn't get it the first time. The second time he went in, I did not go with him. And from the family, they said he had received his money, and that's when I started to ask for it back on August 25th.
Okay. And what did he tell you?
He told me he had no idea what I was talking about. I didn't give him no money.
Now, one of the things that you said in your complaint was that you think he stole money from a safety deposit box.
Correct. The night that we cashed the check, he wanted me to buy the safety deposit box to put the money in. This was a Thursday night, Judge.
So you put the money in a safety deposit box, and then what happened?
I had a heart attack, and this man took my keys, which had the box on it.
Your ring of keys?
Yeah, had my keys on it while I'm dying in the hospital. He's over there robbing me.
How do you know it was him?
He's the only one that knew where the money was and the key was. He's the one that hid the box.
Did your son know?
Nope, he had no idea.
Why did you give him the keys that
I
included
didn't.
the key?
He took the keys from my son when I went to the hospital, saying he's going to bring me my car so I could get home.
What's going on?
First of all, to address the last thing about the money, what had happened, she had a heart attack on Saturday. Her and her son got into it or whatever in the car. She had a heart attack.
What do you mean, her and her son got into it?
They got into it. They were arguing in the car, and when she gets riled up like she does now, she goes into these panic attacks. So she had a heart attack or something happened. I'm not sure what happened, because when we got to the hospital, the doctor said she didn't have a heart attack, but that's what she told her son, to get her son to leave her alone. So on Saturday...
What was her son fighting with her about?
Because he wanted money from her. He wanted her to give her some money.
Okay.
So what had happened was, when I got there, she called me, David, I'm going to go to the hospital. I said, okay. I showed up at the house where we were staying at, well, my house where we lived at. So I immediately got into the car, followed the ambulance directly to the hospital. I got there before, I got inside the hospital before they did, because they brought her through the emergency room. I handed the keys directly to her son, okay? From that point on, we stood in the hospital for a while and found out what happened. We came home. We all went, me, him, and my friend that was with us, we came home. Next day, he goes to the hospital, still has her keys. He had her keys until Tuesday when she got out of the hospital. She was even accusing him. Her first thing was, Sean stole my money, because Sean got a Social Security check when his father died about 4 or 5 years ago. And his mother supposedly took the check and spent it or whatever. So Sean
spent it on what?
I don't know what she spent it on, but she spent it on whatever. So Sean since day one said when she got her money, he was going to take money from her. He said it. And he had the keys. My apartment was a 1-bedroom apartment. It was not that hard to find a safe. The safe was hidden.
What safe? There was a safe?
A safe deposit, one of those little lock boxes.
Oh, I thought that it was a bank safety deposit box.
One of those little lock boxes.
Oh, that's what, for the love of all that's holy. You're just talking about some silly little box?
Yeah, one of those little boxes.
Oh, so that was being held in
the house.
In the house.
Now you got the check on Thursday. Friday, why didn't you go to the bank? If you didn't have the heart attack till Saturday, why didn't you go to the bank and put the money in a bank?
Tell me about this $2,700, because that's what she's taught. She isn't suing you for the money that she feels you stole.
Your Honor, that's what I was assuming. That she never loaned me any money. My car was never. I was in the process of trying to get the title to bring here to show you that I've owned my car since 2009. But I'm going through some things with DMV trying to get the title, but they said it was in the process of being sent to me, so I couldn't get it. Because how could my car be getting repossessed in 2010 if my car's been paid off since 2009? I have the title to my car.
Okay, well, one theory is that you lied to her and claimed it was going to be repossessed.
Why would she? You got to understand, son, my aunt has sued everybody. I mean, she threatened to sue the bus company because they kicked her off the bus because she got rowdy.
Excuse me, that's your mother, not me.
She sues everybody. She sues everybody. Then she calls the cops on me saying that I stole the money.
Which money?
The $2,700. She called the cops.
Okay, but what did she tell the cops? Is there a police report?
Yes, there is.
Let me see it. Did she tell them that she loaned you money and you won't pay it back?
No, she said I stole money from her at that point.
That you stole
It was
money.
the loan didn't come till she wanted to bring me to court.
Oh.
She said I stole.
So you feel that she actually is suing you for the money in the safe.
That was missing.
She thinks you stole.
That she thinks I stole.
I got it.
The cop was going to take her to jail. Because she said I was threatening her on my property. How could I threaten you on my property? You could leave.
There was also, excuse me, Your Honor, with this case, went to internal affairs.
Internal affairs?
Internal affairs.
So you got a complaint against a cop, too?
Because the cop was on my side. I'm in cahoots with the whole state of Connecticut.
Can I speak, Your Honor? He was not questioned. His information was not given. I was told that if I did not leave, I would be arrested for trespassing. And then it went into internal affairs from there.
Your Honor,
and
may I say something?
Yes, I won the case.
Okay.
You won the case?
Yes. With
What
internal
case?
affairs.
And what was the case you won with internal affairs?
Because it was never taken. There was no information done.
So what did you win?
The cop knew him.
So, but what did you win? What do you mean that they filed a complaint?
They filed a complaint
They reprimanded him or something?
Yes.
Or, come on up, son. He says he gave you the keys when she went to the hospital.
When he got there at the house, she was already in the ambulance. He asked me, you have her keys? I said, yes. He took the keys. I got back in the ambulance.
Why would you give him the keys?
Because he was going to drive the car up there because she would have no way to get home because he works during the day and I can't drive.
Okay.
So I don't have a license. So I
Okay.
said, all right, I handed him the keys. It took him almost till 9:30 to get up there. I was in the hospital with her almost till 9:30. It was
Which is
dark.
how many hours? I don't know.
It was like, I think she went to the hospital about 3 or 4.
Okay.
And I was there till 9, and then he finally
it
came
wouldn't
up.
take that long to be at your own place and open up a
No,
safe,
it wouldn't,
so.
but,
all right,
you know.
but anyway, so he gets there at 9:30 and what?
And he says, why don't you come back to the house with me, let your mother rest. So I left, I went up the next day. She stayed in there for about a week,
So according to you, he was never at the hospital until 9:30?
Yes.
All right, so now, did your mom think that you took the money?
She accused me of stealing it once,
How much money was in there?
I don't know. I
much
never
money
knew
was in
where
there?
the safe was.
$5,000,
Okay, go
all
on.
in $100 bills.
I had no idea where the safe was. When she went to go cash a check and do all that, I went to work that night. So I didn't know nothing until I got
When
back
she
that
accused
night.
you of it, what'd you tell her?
I said, I don't even know where your money was.
Your Honor, I'm telling the truth. He's lying. But,
Okay, yeah, I get people saying that all the time. You'd be surprised how often I hear that.
Can I tell you about my sister? I paid my sister $350 to stay there 1 month. I was throwing out.
Okay, but I'm not there on that case. I do, however, have a counterclaim from you against her for $200 a month while she was living there because according to you, she stayed there longer than she says.
It was definitely 4 months.
But then why didn't you collect rent sooner or throw her out if she didn't listen?
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Does she have the goods to get the money from this dude?
No, she does not.
Why?
She has no witnesses. She has no evidence.
She says he has a key. He had access. Is that enough?
I'm sorry, I don't speak English. Maybe she can answer.
Oh, just take a wild guess. Say yes or say no.
Okay, yes.
Oh, you're wrong. What do you think?
Well, if he's the only one with access, then maybe, she might have a case.
Yeah, but is maybe enough in a lawsuit?
But if he's the only other person with access and if she didn't do it,
We will see. Going inside the courtroom.
She says that what she paid you was 2 months in July and August. Did she ever pay you any rent?
No, she did not
Not
pay me
a
any
penny.
rent. She did not pay me any rent.
All right, so now, what I have to know to say to him, open your wallet and pay her $2,700, I have to know that there was an original loan. Not just that you say there was on the day that the police are coming. I have to know that there's some proof of the original loan.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Other than you, no, don't interrupt me.
Okay.
Listen to me. Something to show that the money went to him. Something. It's a cash transaction. You grab the nearest toilet paper and the nearest crayon and you write something down. And I don't understand why it didn't happen here, because now we're in the position where you say it happened one way, he say it happens another. And then I also know that you think he stole the money in there. You're saying it under oath here, but can I really trust the things you say under oath when we all know from your son's testimony that you accused the son first of having stolen
No, I
the
didn't
money?
accuse him
so
first.
you're willing to swear to God and say something and swear that it's true. even though you had a different opinion just a few months ago and thought it might have been your son who stole the money. So I got to tell you, Ms. Gravel, your word alone isn't going to cut it in this one.
Can I tell you something about the money?
My verdict
I didn't
is
even
for the
get to
defendant.
say.
On the counterclaim that you have against her, I don't really trust you either. I don't really trust either one of you. I don't know what gene pool we got you guys from, but I consider myself pretty blessed to be the one who ends up on the receiving end of this.
He's a drug dealer.
Goodbye, folks.
He's a drug dealer.
Well, listen, the family's coming apart because of all this stuff.
He's a drug dealer.
Fell apart.
Family already fell apart. It fell apart. I didn't even get to say. He's the one that told me he stole the money from me when I got out of the freaking hospital. That's not my fault.
All right, so come on in here. You don't win either. Nobody's winning in this case.
Well, I mean, it's a sad thing. This is how family goes.
What do you think happened to that money?
I don't know what happened to the money, you know.
Just, you have any hypothesis about it? What's your guess?
I don't know what happened to it. I mean, I don't want to point fingers at anyone. I don't want to be like them and accuse people. I wasn't there.
The judge had trouble believing you, too.
Yeah,
anybody in that courtroom.
Yeah, so, I mean, it is what it is. You can't do anything else about it. It's a sad situation.
Harvey?
Okay, to win a case like this, it's real simple. You need more than a theory, you need proof. That will do it for this case. Litigants, for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.